Hi everyone. Today we are tackling a very frustrating Raspberry Pi error that many users encounter. You might have seen the message kernel panic, not syncing, VFS, unable to mount root FS on unknown block 179.2 appear on your screen. This specific error completely stops your Raspberry Pi from starting up, which can be incredibly annoying, but don't worry, it is a common problem and one we can definitely work to fix together. First, let's quickly understand what this technical message means. A kernel panic signifies that your operating system has encountered a critical, unrecoverable error and has crashed entirely. The not syncing part indicates that the system cannot write any changes to the storage device. VFS stands for Virtual File System, which is Linux's way of managing access to all storage devices. The most crucial part of the error is unable to mount root FS, which means your Raspberry Pi cannot find or access its main file system, where the entire operating system resides. The unknown block, 179.2, is a reference to the specific storage device it was trying to access, which in almost all Raspberry Pi cases is your SD card. So, in plain terms, your Pi cannot find or read its own operating system from the SD card. This problem typically arises for several reasons, with the most common culprit being a corrupted SD card. This corruption can happen if you frequently pull the power without properly shutting down your Pi, as improper shutdowns can severely damage the file system. A weak or unstable power supply can also contribute to data corruption on the SD card, as insufficient power might lead to incorrect data writes. Sometimes, the SD card simply isn't seated correctly in the slot, or there might be physical damage to the card itself. Occasionally, the operating system image you initially flashed onto the SD card might have been corrupted during the download or writing process. Now, let's walk through the steps to diagnose and fix this common issue. Our first step is to check your SD card physically. Power off your Raspberry Pi, carefully remove the SD card, inspect it for any visible damage, clean the gold contacts if necessary, then firmly reinsert the SD card, ensuring it clicks securely into place, and try booting your Pi again. Next, examine your power supply. Confirm you are using the recommended power adapter for your specific Raspberry Pi model, as a standard phone charger often doesn't provide enough stable current, so if you have one, try a different, known good power supply. Then, the most reliable fix for many is to reflash your operating system. You will need another computer to download the official Raspberry Pi Imager software, and it's highly recommended to use a new, high-quality SD card, as your old one might be failing. Flash a fresh copy of Raspberry Pi OS onto this new SD card, remembering that this process will erase all data on the card, and then insert the new SD card into your Pi and attempt to boot. For a more advanced troubleshooting step, if reflashing doesn't resolve the issue, you can inspect the cmdline.txt file, mount your SD card on another computer, locate the cmdline.txt file in the boot partition, and open it with a text editor. Look for the root equals parameter, which specifies where the Pi should find its root file system, e.g., root equals /dev/mmcblk0p2 or a partoid. If this line is incorrect or points to a non-existent partition, the Pi won't boot, but exercise extreme caution if editing this file, as small errors can cause further problems, though reflashing usually corrects this automatically. Finally, always consider the SD card itself. SD cards have a finite lifespan and can degrade over time, so if you've been using the same card for a considerable period, it might simply be failing, making a brand new, high-quality SD card an excellent troubleshooting investment, as cheap cards can often be the source of these frustrating issues. If, after trying all these steps, your Raspberry Pi still experiences the kernel panic, it's possible, though less common than an SD card problem, that you might be dealing with a hardware issue on the Raspberry Pi board itself. Thank you for watching this video. I sincerely hope these practical tips help you successfully fix your Raspberry Pi kernel panic and get your project back up and running smoothly. If this video was helpful to you, please take a moment to give it a like, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more helpful tech tips, tutorials, and solutions. We truly appreciate your support.